Titans at the Jets. This is a very interesting game for a lot of people because this is going to be an extremely popular teaser leg this week, taking the Titans down through the two key numbers. This is sitting currently right now at 7. It was at 7.5. It has dropped to 7 upon the news that they might be without both A.J. Brown and Julio Jones in this game against the Jets, a total of 44 in this one. So if we're taking a look here, Steven, a Titans team that should be able to easily handle the Jets if they are at full strength. Now you say, okay, they're going to be without A.J. Brown. And you're like, okay, that's a downgrade, but you at least still got Julio Jones and you at least, no. They're going to be without Julio Jones as well. And now you're looking at a team that's going to have 2 backup wide receivers starting. You do still have Derrick Henry. This is very interesting for me now that we have this scenario where Ryan Tannehill is going to have to step out there with his JV squad. I assume this is a 27 carry day for Derrick Henry this week, but is that going to be enough to cover a 7-point spread?
Guys, I mean, if A.J. Brown and Julio Jones don't play in this game, the Titans are trotting out Josh Reynolds, Nick Westbrook, and some human being allegedly named Racy McMath, who is straight out of a Key and Peele sketch. So I don't know what the Titans can do from a passing game standpoint here if they are that depleted. And their tight end, Anthony Ferkser, is battling something right now as well. So
he had to miss last week. Yeah.
This is an offense that was already 23rd in DVOA through the first 3 weeks. On defense, they're 29th in DVOA. That's worse than the Jets D, by the way. They're 20th in PFF grade, 18th in coverage grade, 27th in pressure grade. It just hasn't been good. So I know that this is going to be a popular teaser leg because the Jets have looked horrific, but they've also played 2 very difficult defenses for a rookie quarterback to play in Bill Belichick and Vic Fangio, the Denver Broncos. So this has too many red flags for me to bet as a teaser leg for Tennessee. And if we can get 7.5 on Sunday, I might lock that in. I can tell you, though, for a fact that our lead writer, Eli Hershkovich, earlier this week already locked in Jets plus 7.5 and plugged his nose and bet it. So a lot of red flags here for Tennessee.
Brad, I'm looking at this one and I'm wondering about a total. I mean, I understand 44.5 in today's NFL is not very much. I do get that is, a total. There's not a lot. I wonder if that's still too much, however, because we have a Jets offense that's been able to do absolutely nothing. Now, also on the Titan side, they've been able to get no pressure whatsoever. They bring in Bud Dupree, but he hasn't really been able to change the dynamic of that defense really at all. Do the Jets score 13 here? The Titans grind out 16 or 17 or something, and we look at kind of like a 30-point overall game because the Titans ended up running the ball 48 times or something in this game, and the Jets really can't move it up and down the field. I'm wondering now, as we've talked through this a little bit more, if I'm talking myself into an underlook.
Yeah, I don't dislike it because I think you might be right that the Titans defense, it could be a little bit underrated. Very tough strength of schedule, 6th hardest in the league. And then they've got some interesting underlying metrics, 8th in pass rush win rate, 4th in pressure rate. So they are doing some things. And against this Jets offensive line, I think they could have some success. I think I'd come down on the side of the Jets plus 7 though. That said, just because it is still a step down from what the Jets have faced. You know, I think Stephen just said it there. The Patriots, Bill Belichick, Vic Fangio and the Broncos, and then that Panthers team throwing crazy blitzes from all over the shop. Like this is still going to be a much, much easier test for Zach Wilson. And I would say if he doesn't do something this week, then you can probably start getting worried in New York, right? But yeah, I think asking a team with like possibly no wide receivers to cover 7, I think that's crazy. I think there is good value on the Jets.